Like a Hellcat.
What's up, YouTube? Tech here, and AC season is upon us. So, right now I have a 2011 Honda CRV that was charged last week and came in for a intermittent AC cutout problem. I was asked to diagnose it. So, I recovered the system, did a leak check, everything passed. However, there's this funny little thing called capacitance, and if you overcharge, you will get a problem because your AC won't engage because the high pressure switch will shut the compressor off from the building pressure. So upon recovery, I discovered that this was overcharged last week, and I have been watching live data on my phone, or on my scanner, and everything appears normal except for that now. I think I just got into their intermittent issue. Well, that doesn't always happen that way, does it? Let's see if the waveforms follow each other. Saying the clutch is on, but is it? Let's see. And there you have it. If I can get in there and go look at it. AC clutch is not spinning. So we just did a live diag. Nice. So that confirms that signal is being sent to the compressor for the clutch to engage, and there's the intermittent issue. Electrical fault. So it's going to be a short to open, because if it was short to ground, it'd be popping fuses and relays and stuff. So it's going to be a short to open. Or not so much a short to open, it's just going to be an open. So that was interesting. I got to go inform my manager, and I'll be back. All right, update. Doing the compressor, so got to set it up on the lift. Got to evac the system, and then get the belt off and start getting it out. So here we go. Alright, so got the belt off, and it takes 14 mil socket, and if you do not have a serpentine belt tool like this, I highly suggest you get it. Very worth it. A lot of times there's certain things where, because it's so low profile, it's your only option. So here we go. Alright, now time to start unhooking everything. $10mm nut. Holds both lines on, high side and low side. Now that top side line on the compressor, on just about all compressors, there's always going to be a lower and an upper one, or you're going to take one out before you get to the other one. My go-to ratchet of choice is a Mac 1/4" drive MR100 SPA.
fine tooth, ball end, 180. Love it. Perfect for tight spots like AC work. So, got the top line off. And now, time to unbolt the compressor. $12mm. Again, 1/4 inch. That one I'm gonna have to loosen this one. Now I'm going to go to a 3/8 drive for the lower bolts, just because I can't get in there with my 1/4. And my long 1/4 inch drive extension I use as a drift pin, lining stuff up. Now I'm going to switch over to 12mm socket built-in U-joint. Love them. You don't know you need them until you need them. That didn't take too long, did it? And there is our remanufactured unit. It comes preloaded with oil. It's very important that you do not overfill the oil. Otherwise, you will have a no-run condition because the high pressure switch is detecting excessive pressure because you can't compress liquids. yeah. Right now I'm taking out the shipping plugs. Alright, throw her in. Bunch of oil, but I know it had 3 ounces. That would be a good reason to leave the plugs in as you're putting stuff in. Make sure you don't forget to plug your compressor in.
I'm putting the start in.
Alright, now torque her down. Very important, don't forget to change the O-rings. There are 2 different sizes, one for the high side, one for the low side. Old O-ring. Lay it side by side next to the new one to verify it's the right size. knob for my stubby gear wrench.
Well, once I get this down, help me check it.
Don't want to over tighten it and break it, because then that gives you a whole nother set of problems. Compressor's in. Now I am going to, anytime you do AC work, when you remove a part of the system, you have to evacuate the system to get rid of the ambient air, which has moisture in it. Inside the dryer, there's what's called a desiccant bag. It's essentially a silica packet that you get in like boots or with beef jerky. It absorbs moisture. And what happens is over time they absorb so much moisture that they wind up bursting the bag, and it cycles through the system, and then you got to change the whole system, the evaporator, the condenser, the compressor, the expansion valve, all of it. It's really costly, all because somebody didn't evacuate the system of ambient air to remove the moisture from the system. So I'm going to drop it down. I'm going to put the belt back on and start the evac, and actually I can start it now. So now we are going to recover. You're going to get a warning for low pressure, recover anyway, and there you go. So let me get this belt routed back up and I'll be right back. All right, belt's on. I'm literally, all these cuts in between takes have been like maybe 5 minutes at most. So this is all pretty much real time that you guys are seeing me do this compressor, aside from pulling it in and setting it up on the lift. So I got the evac going. I gotta put the plastic back up. Alright, now the hard part's over. Now, every vehicle has an information sticker about the AC system. So, refrigerant type, 134A, maximum charge, 13.3 ounces, and it tells you Honda Genuine Synthetic Pag Oil, specifically designed for this compressor. So, that's they want you to use Honda Genuine compressor oil with a genuine Honda compressor. This is a remanufactured compressor. I am going to inject oil. So what you do is you push the inject oil button, then it checks that it's holding vacuum. Because if there's no vacuum, it doesn't actually inject, it works off a vacuum, so it sucks the oil in. So, that's the recovery oil tank, the new oil tank. Pag 46 in here, which is what this remanufactured takes. So, I'm going to inject oil. Okay. Now we hit stop. Now with this machine, I can put in 36 ounces and it'll figure it out, obviously. So I'm going to put in 17 ounces, and I always charge on the low side. I recommend it. So, hit the start button, and boom! And that, my friends, is an AC compressor on a 2011 Honda CRV. I'm going to put up some videos along in this as well. Me doing an alignment using my hooks on an E250 Ford Econoline van, and some welding on an exhaust. So string all them in there and stay classy, guys. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit more onto this for the AC. You got to equalize the hoses once you do the charge. So I already did that. It says disconnect the high side hose. So you unscrew your lock. That's unscrewed. I'm going to go start the car. Okay. Hit start. You see it start sucking the residual out of the high side line, and it's going to tell me do the low side. So, come over, unscrew the low side lock, hit start, take a peek down. New compressor is operating as designed. Now, let's do a performance check. You know what? Probably put the windows up. she's slowly dropping. That's a good thing. My hands are awfully beat up. But that's the life of a technician. I was giving it gas to try and circulate the system. That's why you saw that drop and then the spike. Let's see. You got anything different coming out of here? There we go. Now she's getting nice and cold. And as you can see, I got it in the vent. I think I did pretty good. 37 degrees, oh, 36. We're gonna go any lower? Keep in mind, this is also gonna get colder as they drive. Because there's gonna be air going across that condenser. Which is a different way of calling something a heat exchanger. So what the condenser does is it takes the high pressure gas and, exactly as it says, it takes the heat out of it, which condenses it back into a liquid, and then it circulates through the compressor and it goes all the way around to get through the expansion valve, which meters essentially mechanically how much Freon goes into the evaporator and then comes back out. AC is a little bit of a science, but not so much. And I am EPA licensed to handle refrigerant. If you are doing any type, and this is how they define it, if you're doing any type of air conditioning service for tender, which means money, you need to be licensed. So, it's easy. It's real easy. It's almost an open book test. But if not, you can get a big fine and soak in your shop. So, go to macs.com and you can either take an online test or they'll mail you a test. Super easy. This is another notch in your belt. But if you're doing AC work for yourself, it is legal. You can buy those little cans at the parts store and do it yourself. However, the problem with that is you need to purge the air out of the system in order to do it properly. Otherwise, you're going to overcharge the system, and it's going to be mixed gas, essentially. So, not a good idea. So, be good, guys. Thank you. And, hey, subscribe. Tell your friends. Let's keep going. It's free to subscribe. Hit that like button if you like this video. Found it useful. Love you guys. See ya.